This is a basic tutorial on how you can start a 3D game studio kind of level, or start out on making some of the basic files to begin the structure of your game. I'm taking it that you currently already have the 3D Game Studio A7 version or A6 version already downloaded, whether it's the demo version or you purchased the extra commercial or the pro edition. I know there's tutorials out there that will kind of guide you through the setup and how to start out, but I'm in the attempts of trying to make it quick, easy, and fast there, and maybe get you on your way a little bit quicker. So how we can start out here is actually go into our Start menu, Programs, and you'll see the Game Studio has been installed. You have your MED program, which deals with the models, your SED program, which deals with the scripts, and your WED program, which deals with the World Editor. What we want to do first is actually create a new folder anywhere. It could be in My Documents. I'm going to make mine on my desktop, and I'm going to name it Game. That's my game folder I'm going to have all my files in. We can start by going back to our Game Studio program, and we're going to open up WED. You need to open up WED to basically compile the first structure files that you'll need. And in order to do this, let's go to File, New Level, and then we'll go to File, Save As. We'll find our game folder. Mine is on my desktop, and I'm going to name it Game. Click Save. Now we need to set up a script file and also create the basic files of our game. First, let's go to Project Manager. Nope, I lied to you. Let's go to Map Properties, and you will see the script text box here. You have three options. You can choose a script, you can create a new script, or remove a script. We're going to create a new script. Click on the A6 template project, press OK. We can close this, and then we can build our map. You can do this, actually you can either build your map or create your script, or create your script and build your map, whatever is easier for you. This has the basic settings here. We can just press OK, and we have compiled some basic game files here. If we minimize this, we can go back to our game folder, and you'll see some of the basic files that we'll need to get started. On the website there, you'll see the next step would be to open up SED, your script editor. You can close this initial file, that's empty. Go to File, Open, and let's open up our main script that we just created. Mine's called Game. This kind of is your basic structure. I wouldn't recommend using this. I just press Control A, delete it, and let's start fresh. I'll just save it. You also notice that little asterisk we had up here, that means that your script has not been saved. In order to configure the script editor to run your correct main script, you need to click on Preferences, and you need to find the correct script file. Mine's on my desktop in my game folder, and I named it game.wdl. We'll open that, and now you'll see it in there. If you don't have the demo version, you can type in -SV, which stands for basically sending the command in the command line options to the engine, saying that you're going to be running as the server. You can also type in -CL, which means you're also going to be running as a client. If you're setting up a multiplayer game, you're going to want to have both of these set up so you can run as server and client to see how your game works. Or if you're just doing a single player game, you can just type in -CO, which means you're running as a client. Or for this demo, we're just not going to have any commands. And then we'll just press OK. Now, if we try to compile it, you're going to see it's come up with some kind of error here. Basically, we don't have a main function. We don't have anything kind of declared yet. So what we need to do is we need to type in 3 main variable commands to declare how the video or the monitor is going to display our game. Every variable is going to start with a VAR, and then the first command is going to be video mode. So we could type in video_mode equals, and then you'll see down below we can have some options, whether we want to run it 320 by 200, 400 by 300, 640 by 480. You have some options there. I'm going to pick selection 8, 1024 by 768. So 8 end with a semicolon, The next variable we need to declare is going to be the video screen mode, which means is it going to be in full screen mode or is it going to be in a windowed mode? I'm going to put it in a window mode, so I will type in variable video underscore screen equals 2. That means it's going to be in a window mode, and you'll see below if it's in 1, it's in full screen mode, and 0 does not open a video device. Usually for 0 you might want to use that if you're running as a server. The next line we want to type in variable video depth. This is going to be our basically the video depth of our screen. You can have this set to 16 or 32. Once you type it in, you'll see some options. Video underscore depth equals 32. And let's go down here, and you'll see the two options would be 16 and 32, depending on how many colors you want to show. The next thing we need to do is create our main function. So let's save this, and you'll see if we try to run it, we kind of have an engine view here, but we don't have a blue background, which means we're not really in the 3D environment. We haven't opened up our level yet. You know, you can certainly start putting text on the screen if you wanted to display for like a 2D game, but right now we're kind of gearing this towards a 3D game. So we can press escape to close it, and we need to declare a main function. So let's type in function main. Main is always going to be called. You can't change that. Open parenthesis, close parenthesis. And let's open up a bracket saying that we're starting a function. The next line is going to call our main level, game.wmb, and you'll see this in our folder. We're at game.wmb. This is the file we want to open for playing our game. So let's type in level underscore load, open parentheses, quotes, game.wmb, end quote, close parenthesis, semicolon. Sometimes you'll see that the parentheses there and the quotes might duplicate themselves, showing that you have an open and a close. So you'll see here, this is the code that I have written. Kind of zooming in, you'll see also the F9 button makes it marked. So let's zoom out and let's go back to see what we have here. Alright, so this is what we have. Let's save the file, and it looks like I actually have this as not to run. So let's press F9 again there, because we actually want to run that line. And let's compile and run our game to see what we have. We should have no errors, and we should have a blue background stating that, hey, this is the 3D environment. We can start putting in terrains, models, characters, and objects to fill our world up. Like I said before, you can press escape, or you could just press the close button, and that would certainly close it down. And this is the basic overview of how to start a 3D Studio game.